Hi everyone, welcome back to BBS Avenue. Have you ever felt nervous speaking in front of a group, or you wish you could express your ideas more clearly and confidently? Yes, you're not alone. Public speaking is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. I'm going to tell you why it is important and how you can become a better speaker starting today. One thing I always tell my students is if you are ready to be a good speaker, you can do it. But if you're not ready to be a good speaker, if you're not ready to put in the effort, there's only little I can do. So you got to be ready for this. You got to be ready to put in the work. Think about some of the most influential people in the world. Leaders, entrepreneurs, activists. What do they have in common? They know how to speak in a way to grab their audience's attention and move people. Public speaking isn't just about giving speeches. It's about learning and being able to communicate your ideas effectively. Wherever you find yourself, it could be in a meeting, it could be you pitching your ideas, or even having a conversation. Great speakers don't just share information, they inspire and motivate. Have you ever listened to a speech that gave you chills? That made you want to take action? That is the magic of effective public speaking. The way you deliver your words can make people listen, remember, and even change their perspective. Think about Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. It wasn't just the words, it was how he said them. His voice, his passion, his presence. Those things made his message unforgettable. Let's talk about the impact of public speaking on your career. Being a good speaker can boost your career like nothing else. Whether you want to be a leader, a business owner, or simply be taken more serious at work, communication skill sets you apart. A while ago, I asked a question in my public speaking class. How many of you are here just because the course is required? A lot of hands shot up. Then I asked again, how many of you think you're not going to need public speaking in your career path or your future career path? Few hands dropped down, and I still had a few hands up. One student said, I'm going to be a librarian, and I don't think I need to be a good speaker to do that because I'm not going to speak to a large audience. And that moment stuck with me because here's the thing. Public speaking isn't just about speaking to a large audience. It's not just about standing on a stage to speak to people. It's about how you express yourself, how you make an impact, and how you connect with people in everyday life. And trust me, no matter what career you choose, being a good speaker will always set you apart from the regular people. Picture two job candidates at your workplace. There is an opportunity for a promotion. You're two people, however, only one person can take up the position, and you both have the same qualifications. Now, your certificate is not going to set you apart from each other. You are tasked to present your ideas to the board of the company and explain why you deserve the position better than the other person, or why they should give it to you. Person one is able to speak clearly, explain their experience well. Person one is still able to answer questions with confidence. Person one is a good speaker. They are able to communicate effectively. Person two, on the other hand, stumbles over their words and struggle to communicate their ideas. They find it difficult articulating their words to explain themselves clearly. Be the judge here. Who gets the job? A confident speaker. This is where the separation comes. Being able to speak well makes you more persuasive, makes you credible, and makes you appear as confident and influential in any field. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I'm terrified of public speaking. I get nervous when I have to speak to a number of people. I can't even express myself well in front of my family. How am I going to do this? Guess what? Most people are. And in fact, public speaking is one of the most common fears in the world. But here's the truth. You can do it. Confidence comes from practice and not perfection. Here are 3 simple steps to overcome your fear. Number 1, start small. Those baby steps does matter. Start speaking in small groups before you tackle the bigger audience. You can start by speaking with your friends. When you attend a group meeting, speak up. If you have any idea to share with your family, speak up. Those baby steps are very much needed. You never know how best you can be if you don't try it, if you don't start. Number 2, practice out loud. The more you rehearse, the more comfortable you will be. Stop practicing in your head. Let it out. If you want to pull up a camera and record yourself, do it, because there is a saying, practice makes perfect. If you don't practice, how do you expect to get better? Of course not. You have to put in the work to be able to get there. Number 3, reframe your fear. Instead of thinking, oh, I'm nervous, try I'm excited to share something valuable. I used to get so nervous just introducing myself in class. But here's the thing, when I'm done speaking or when I'm done doing something, what I want to hear people say is that she's amazing, she's good, she did great. That is what I want to hear people say. So I act. I remember once filming a TikTok in an open space and I felt like everybody's watching me. And that was making me nervous. I'm like, I can't do this well. But on the other hand, when I think about it, if they watch me, I want them to say that, oh wow, she's able to do this even when we are watching her. That is what I want to hear them say. So I put on the show. I am teaching public speaking. What do I want my students to learn? If I'm teaching them how to be good speakers, if I want them to get better and speak confidently, what should I do? Lead by example. So I have to be a good speaker to be able to teach them how to be a good speaker. Now, how do I learn? I'm going to start learning with them. And it's working. I believe that now you know why public speaking is important for you to learn. Let's talk about how to improve. I'm going to share with you 5 easy tips you can use right away. Number 1, know your audience. Get to know who you're speaking to. Then you are able to adapt your speech or your message to the person or the people you are speaking to. If you don't know who they are, how will you know what they want to hear? Doctors know who their audience are. They know that these patients seek medical attention. They want medical advice. And therefore, I'm going to share with them the medical knowledge that I have instead of sharing other things that they may be good at. They rather talk about their health issues, which is why you are there. If a marketer is advertising a product, let's say the product is a Bible and they focus or their target audience are Muslims, their target audience are Buddhists, do you think they are on the right track? No, they are supposed to target Christians. So when you know who your audience are, you know who to sell to, you know who to speak to. Number 2, use body language. If you're standing, stand appropriately. Make eye contact with your audience and use hand gestures naturally. I am that individual who uses my hands to speak. If I have my hand down while I speak, I feel like a robot. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel. Number 3, pause for impact. Do not rush. Pausing between ideas makes your speech more powerful. Number 4, practice, 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 and practice. Again, as the saying goes, practice makes perfect. Record yourself and watch it back to improve. Practice in front of someone and let them give you feedback. The more you practice, you get to learn your mistakes and then improve upon them. Number 5, tell stories. People remember stories more than facts. So use personal experiences. Share your story. Be a storyteller. Imagine 2 speakers explaining the same concept. One lists a bunch of facts for you, and the other tells a story to illustrate their point. What do you think the audience are going to remember? The storyteller? Yes. Now that you know how powerful public speaking can be, it is time to take action. Start small, speak up in class, in meetings, in everyday conversations. Just share your thoughts. Don't hold back. Just talk. The more you practice, the more confident you're going to become. I would love to hear from you. What is one thing you struggle with when it comes to public speaking? Drop a comment and let's help each other out. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to a person who may need this. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any post. Remember, your voice has power, and your power is your voice. Use it, refine it, and let it be heard. See you in the next video. Bye for now.